Hello, my name is Hannah, and today we are building an apartment. Originally I was going for like an industrial kind of look, and then I decided that I wanted people to click on my videos, so we're gonna call it a dark academia an apartment. But it's like an apartment for like a party apartment. Like you would host parties here. Like the parents are very much so the people who would invite like all of their friends over and do that kind of stuff. I don't know if there's anybody who actually is like that, but it's kind of like the movies, because obviously movies portray real life. Yeah, but it's like one of those. But I was originally you can see that for like 30 seconds I was like, modern, yes, we'll do another modern apartment. And then I put the couches down and I was like, no, we ain't doing that. And then I deleted it like really quickly. I was like, no, gross, get rid of it. And then I decided that I was going to do like an industrial kind of thing. And then I placed like the couches down and I made them like brown for a bit. And then I was like, okay, what if I made them gray? And then what if I painted like most of the walls brick? And so I just did that. And so I thought it was really good. And then I also used like a bunch like brown accents. And then I used like a bunch of like wood. So then I just went with all that kind of stuff. And then I also put like graffiti on like one of the two of the walls. I don't know what's considered graffiti, but there's like a gnome kind of like sticker looking thing. I put that on the wall, and then I put like a true graffiti looking thing above like the doors, which I thought was really cool. I also put a lot of like the light, like hanging lights that just come in like Parenthood. I think Parenthood. I'm not really sure. But I put a bunch of those in like around the house. I know they're above the kitchen, around the fireplace, and then in the parents' bedrooms, which I thought was really cool. Also in the parents' bedroom, I've made like an entire wall of like movie posters. Well, the entire wall is not like that, but there's like 8 of them, like just like on the wall behind like they have a fireplace too, because they're rich and fancy, so they got another fireplace in the parents' bedroom. So they're cool. I also thought that the kids' bedroom in this house was really cool. I looked at it, I was like, this is not like outstanding, but I was just like, it looks cool. Oh, also, I did this fun thing in the kitchen with this like circular counterpiece. I don't know what, I was just like, yeah, we'll just do that. I was also having a lot of issues with the flooring. I am talking way too fast. Just calm down. Talk slower. But I had a lot of troubles picking out the flooring color because I wanted this brick that you see me picking out about now, you'll see. I think I just paused, but that's fine. But I was like, this brick color looks cool. But then it looked really stupid with the flooring. So I was like, fix that. I don't exactly know what flooring I went with eventually, but I think I went with like a darker one because it looked better. And then I also made some of the like walls like fully just like blue because I was like, yeah, that's cool. Oh, and also I made a dumb decision and decided to make some of the dining room chairs purple for a period of time. And then I was like, okay, change it back. And then I did that. And I changed them to brown. And then eventually I just deleted the dining room and put a karaoke like stand kind of like thing. Which I think is the ultimate greatest decision in this apartment, because you don't need to eat and your children don't need somewhere to like sit to do homework. Obviously the better decision is a huge like what are the, I don't know what they're called, the thing that like makes your noise louder. We put some of those and a karaoke machine in the corner instead. I can't even remember words right now. That's better than last time when I tried to record voiceovers and I couldn't say words right. I can go with not being able to remember what a word is called, because I don't think we use that word very often. I'll remember it later, but that's fine. It doesn't matter anymore. But I think I had a lot of fun with this apartment, but I've been talking about it for 4 minutes, so we are going to stop and move on to today's topic, which is probably nothing, because I don't really know. I have like a singular note, but we will try and talk about it for as long as I can do that. But I think I said in yesterday's video, I think. It may not have been yesterday's video. We'll see what order they go up in. But if you do not care at all, because it does not matter at all, I have books that my friend gave me books to like read because she wanted to. I don't really know what the originally was because, or I think she was reading a book and I said I had never read it and she like gave it to me. Well, not like gave it to me to borrow. I think that's how that started. I don't really remember. It was a while ago at this point. But she just handed me the book. And then I finished it and she was like, you want more books? And I was like, yeah. And so she gave me 3 books. And that was like May 20th, so it's been a bit, but I've been fairly busy, but also not busy at all, you know that kind of thing. But I finished one of the books fairly quickly, like in like a week, which is not actually that quickly because I've finished books in like 3 hours before, but that's fine. But I finished that like really quickly before I left because I wanted to not have to take like 4 books with me on vacation. That plan did not work well, obviously, as you know, if someone's heard like any of the other stories. But I brought 2 of them on vacation because originally I was not planning on coming home with 10 new books, but you know, plans don't usually come out how they were expected to be. So I brought them on vacation and I was planning on reading them in the car because I had been reading in the car before but it was at like 45 miles per hour. You're not really adjusted for 90 miles per hour on the highway to read. So it didn't work very well. It didn't give me like a headache. Like sometimes it would in the past, like give me a headache if you read in the car. But it was just like uncomfortable and I couldn't like pay attention, but you know, that's fine. So I read like 30 pages maybe, the entire time I was on vacation, and I had brought like a whole secondary book because I was like, yeah, I'll have like free time and I'll just like read, you know, which is really fun right there. So I ended up the other day, which I talked about in one of the other voiceovers, how I spent an hour-ish reading 100 pages when it was storming really badly. So I've read part of the book. I still have like over half the book left to read, and I have another book, and then I'll give it back to her. But I really don't know when that's gonna be. I'm gonna try, but I've definitely been reading more so because I had stopped reading for a period of time because I had gotten like very stressed, and reading is not very fun when you're stressed because my brain decides to like not have fun with anything that does not take over your entire brain space. It's really good. But I started reading more like after school got out. Well, I guess right before school got out, which I'm trying. We're trying again, so that's good. And also, sorry if I'm facing like fully away from the microphone. I'm trying not to. Well, scoot it closer. I'm sorry if I hurt anybody's eardrum when I move that. I see that it spikes in audio when I move the microphone. Very sorry about that. But I said that I had a lot of free time. But it's like free time, like I'm not doing anything especially important to take up my time, but like I'm not free to do anything else. Like it's that kind of free time. Like you cannot bother me, no. But like it's not occupying any time. There's nothing occupying that time. It's just not free for you. It's free for me, which is really fun. But I think I talked about this briefly in somewhere, but I've been thinking about painting my walls because currently they are half yellow, half red. They're supposed to be orange. It's not orange, but that's fine. I've had it painted this way since I was like 10, and I don't really like it. I didn't like it at the time either, but I did not have the confidence to say that at the time. Whatever. But I've been trying to paint it. I want to paint it. I don't know what color to paint it, though. And that is what's been on my mind recently, I guess, mostly. Because I am just like, I don't know what to do. Because I was going to paint one of my walls with chalkboard paint. I know that. But the rest, there's 5 walls in my room. Well, basically, there's a tiny 5th wall, where my door is, but I don't know what to paint the walls, because I don't want to paint it 2 colors. I want to paint it all one color, like the rest of the wall, not, because, it's two-toned, with a chair railing in the middle, if that makes any sense. But I want it to be all the same color, so it looks less busy. I don't know what color, though, because originally I was thinking gray. Well, originally, as in a year and a half ago, when I originally started thinking about this, I definitely don't agree with that anymore. Quite glad I had some time to think about this, because I was going to go with gray, and then I was going to go with, like, dark blue, and then I was like, that's a dumb decision right there. So we're not doing that anymore. But I am thinking, like, a light color, but I don't really know what color that's going to be. You know, if you got any suggestions, that would be helpful. I don't have any colors like that I would know of to paint my room because it has been bright colors all of my life. I would not know. I've thought green and then or lighter blue or lighter purple, but I don't really know because then I would also have to bring the colors of the wall in other places, so it just didn't look out of place. I don't know. I'll figure it out though, hopefully, at some point. But we are getting to the end of the video, so I hope you enjoyed. Maybe subscribe if you did in fact enjoy today's apartment. But as I said, it is almost screenshots time, so I post a video every day of the week, so you can watch another video tomorrow. Bye!